Testing, testing, speaking voice.
Well, good evening, everyone. You are watching the 2021 FHSA Boys Basketball District Championship game on the Flash's digital network. Rights to this broadcast Rights to the broadcast of this game in the 2021 FHSA Class 3A Boys Basketball Championship have been granted exclusively to St. Joseph Academy by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening and viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Athletic Association is prohibited. My name is Todd DiClemente. My co host tonight is MJ Leinheiser, who is making his broadcast debut. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We are about to start the prayer and national anthem. But, MJ, what are you excited about seeing tonight?
Oh, I'm excited about seeing these two teams. They are very both well equipped for this championship game. I'm excited for the intensity that will go into this game.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It
We're
is
going to
going to be a
let
lot
you
of fun.
guys listen to the opening prayer and national anthem, and then we'll get back to you. That was Lauren Jackson on the national anthem. She did a beautiful job there. MJ, I'm really excited about getting a chance to bring all of our fans this game. As we get ready to meet PK Young, what did you see out of them in warm-ups? Right, as you're watching these guys get loose, anything stand out to you?
Well, what really stood out to me is their pure athleticism. Now, it's really amazing to think that some of these kids are high school kids. Now, don't get me wrong, some of these kids are definitely going to be continuing their career in college, but overall, their skill levels are going to make this contest a very exciting one.
You know, our own Flashes have had a really impressive season, 16 and 6. They're undefeated here in 2021. They've been looking for real tests, right? They've challenged themselves over the course of the season. They played this team earlier this year and won the game by nearly 20 points. Now, we understand that there were a handful of players that weren't able to play in that game that will be in the contest tonight. It is both our hope and our expectation, though, the Flashes are up to the challenge. MJ, before we really get into the basketball game itself, you are a former basketball player. Why do you love this game so much?
I love this game because you never know what's going to happen. There's obviously multiple variables going into the game and just the pure intensity. Now, as you know, the sport is very non-stop. There's constant action. You're either playing defense or you're on offense attacking or you're on defense strategically defending. So that's what makes this game so much fun to play and watch as a viewer.
So, folks, this is MJ Leinheiser. He's actually making his broadcast debut tonight. He is a student announcer, but as you can see, he is also a student of the game. Excited to have him along with me. For all of you joining us on this Friday evening after Catholic Schools Week and homecoming weeks are wrapping up, still limited capacity in so many of our gyms around the state. So we're excited that you're getting a chance to see this one, even if you can't be with us on campus. All right, time to introduce the Flashes. Couple of guys on that roster who are really exciting to watch. Love getting a chance to watch senior point guard Josh Dionisio. He was a football teammate of yours. Mason Sword, who averaging 12 points and 6 rebounds a game, is just all over the court. Big Larry Mitchell, the Wolf brothers, so much excitement. You got a chance to play with some of these guys. Is there a player in particular that you're going to have your eye on?
My player in particular is going to have to be Josh Dionisio. Now, I did play alongside him on the football team, as you said. His vertical bounce is unprecedented. It's unbelievable. Despite his lack of height, he can really get up there. He can jump out of the gym.
Is
Now,
he going to be okay later knowing that you referenced a lack of height?
yes, well, you see, I think that's what fuels his fire. If he's going up against a bigger defender, he says, you know what, I'm not going to let you meet me at the rim. I'm either going to go around you midair or I'm going to go over you.
Well, and it's fun to watch. He distributes the ball so well. What's really been exciting for me over the course of the last couple of weeks is seeing a couple of guys emerge. Sam Wolf has grown so much this year and makes such a difference, especially on the defensive side of the ball, creates turnovers and then creates transition opportunities for this team. I think that's going to be a big element of this game, especially if we see any sort of full court press coming out of PK Young, which they are known to do.
So, and as you were talking about their full court press, now, some advantage that this St. Joseph Academy team is that they are forged through the fire. I have been in their practices before on multiple occasions, and it is non-stop, high intensity. It is unbelievable how much practice does make perfect. Now, as Coach Perez would tell you, only perfect practice makes perfect play. Now, we're going to hope to see some of that tonight from our Flashes. The audio is still good, though, right?
You're hot.
Oh, I might have been muted, though. Hold on, I guess. All right, and here we go with the tip. So currently, PK Young has possession of the ball. They're working it around the perimeter, looking for some offense here. Still working it around. St. Joe playing good defense here. Pump fake drive. Kicks out to the corner. 3-point attempt. Good from the corner. That was number 24, Aaron Small with the three. Gabe Wolf in the corner, bringing it up for the Flashes. Dionisio in the middle. Still haven't crossed half court yet. PK Young with some good pressure. Sam Wolf, inside pass to Larry Mitchell. Oh, and it is blocked by Aaron Small. Meets Larry Mitchell at the rim. The great defensive play. Now PK Young in transition. Back to the corner. 3-point attempt is no good, and they call a foul. Number 21, Palmer Presley, is going to be shooting 3 free throws. Now that block was pretty incredible. Larry Mitchell is a 6'8" big man, and number 24, Aaron Small, was able to reach up and meet him at the rim. Great play there. First free throw rattles out. Presley still has 2 more from the line. Second free throw is good. And here comes Andy Gonzalez for the Flashes, giving Sam Wolf a breather. Final free throw attempt here. And he knocks it down. It is good. It is now 7-2, PK Young leading. Dionisio out to inbound. Sword brings it up the middle, across the half-court line. To Gonzalez, he's driving. Gonzalez trapped in the corner. He's going to have to bounce it out of the PK Young player. The ref is going to call it that it did indeed hit a PK Young player. Dionisio is going to take it out of the corner, looking for the inbound. Substitute for PK Young. Imran Charles is going to be coming in. Dionisio to Mason Sword at the top. St. Joe looking for some offense here. Mitchell in the middle. Oh, he loses the ball. All right, PK Young in transition. PK Young likes to reset out of transition. In the right corner, 3, no good. But little fight for the ball. PK Young gets the rebound.
MJ, you did a great job there as we were working on a couple of technical issues on the video. The video feeds back up, but you got a radio quality broadcast there from MJ Lionheiser. The ball goes out of bounds, last touch by PK Young, and the Flashes will take back over.
Now the Flashes are having a little bit of difficulty on offense, but they're going to look to figure it out here as they have possession.
Flashes are down 7-2, 4:25 to go here in the first quarter. Flashes working hard against this press. Dionisio pressured at the top. Mason Sword and Gabe Wolf in the backcourt with him. Flashes look to get their half-court offense set up and moving. MJ, you talked pregame about the importance of Dionisio really getting things going for this offense. He's going to try to kickstart him here. Gonzalez, a nice look inside to Larry Mitchell, who scores.
And that's just what you're going to get out of Andy Gonzalez. His good court vision and making the quick reads to deliver the pass inside.
Larry Mitchell, the big man, as you mentioned earlier, 6'8" sophomore, so powerful. Nice two-man game there between he and Gonzalez. PK Young works against the zone. It's a 3 from the wing. That's going to be good. What a shot there by number 14, who's not even on our roster.
Yeah.
Flashes inbound against the press. They're down 10-4. 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Sword and Wolf do a nice job breaking the press together. A foul is called.
Now PK Young are starting to get hot from the 3-point line. Let's see if St. Joseph Academy can adjust and be able to close out on those shooters, making it a little harder for them to get those easy go-ahead buckets.
So this is an important possession in the basketball game. You're down inside, 3 minutes to go in the quarter. You're down 6. You don't want a lead like that to get you out of what you normally do. This is an important time for the Flashes. Kind of close this gap before the end of the first quarter. They've got plenty of time to do it, but it's got to start here.
Oh, absolutely not. You do not want the defense to knock you out of your offensive rhythm. Once you feel that uncomfort and not be able to get into that offensive rhythm, you could get knocked out real quickly. But I have faith that St. Joe they'll find an answer for it.
Excellent point, MJ. Mason Sword, the lefty for three. That one's going to be no good, but he follows the shot, gets the offensive rebound. The putback is good, 10-6.
Now Mason Sword, such a proficient rebounder. If any shot goes up, he'll be the first on the glass to go get it.
That's going to be really important in this game. The Flash's stifling defense causes the turnover. Dionisio has it in transition, but he turns it over. But Andy Gonzalez with the hustle play gets it back for St. Joe. 2:23 to play in the quarter. Larry Mitchell inside. That one's going to go off his leg and out of bounds.
Now St. Joe, they need to start being more conservative with the ball. They're having a lot of unforced errors here. If they're gonna want to gain some traction and momentum, they're gonna need to hang on to the ball and prevent turnovers.
PK Young brings it across the timeline. They're up 4. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nice pass on the inside. Dionisio's going to get called for the foul. The Flashes were hoping a travel would have been called. One of the most important elements of this game for young basketball players is making sure that they stay focused on the job in front of them. They can't worry.
So this is going to be number 35, Jalen Jergens. Going to be attempting some free throws here off the foul from Dionisio. The first one is up, and it is good. PK Young, 12, St. Joe, 6. Gabe Wolf takes it out. St. Joe now trying to work it across the timeline with Sword in the middle. Great full court pressure from PK Young. That's what they're going to look to do. Dionisio drives to the basket, but it does not fall. PK Young now in transition. PK Young now working it around. 3 from the left wing. Good off the glass. Now that three-point shot is really hitting for PK Young.
It's now 15-6 in favor of PK. Flashes hustling across the timeline. A block's going to be called against PK Young. Interesting things happening out on the floor right now. Both teams are trying to establish control of this game. This is one of those windows now. PK Young is up by 9 at the moment. That foul, though, gives the Flashes an opportunity to kind of get reset. The press has been working. That blocking foul may slow them down just a little bit.
Oh, yes. You want to talk about PK Young's full court pressure? They've definitely dialed that in. They're turning up the heat on St. Joe just to add that little bit of disruption that I was talking about earlier. Let's see how St. Joe can adjust.
Gabe Wolf, the kick out to Josh Dionisio, misses the 3, but Mason Sword makes a nice rebound. The mid-range jumper is good. 15-8, 1 minute to play in the quarter.
Here comes PK Young.
Nice ball movement on the outside against this zone.
Now we can see PK Young meticulously moving it around the perimeter. That's how they've been getting these open three-point looks, by just moving it around, making that zone defense work, and it has been effective so far.
Timeout is called on the floor. We'll take our first timeout in the booth. We'll be right back. So as we get ready to come out of this timeout, 45 seconds to go in the quarter. PK Young with the basketball in hand. The Flash's defense coming out in a man look for the first time so far today, or at least extending this zone out well beyond the three-point line. It looks like they are staying with the 2-3, just pressuring the ball up there at the top. PK Young working the clock a little bit here.
And this seems to be PK Young's offensive strategy, make the zone work. And most of their points have come off three-pointers so far. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Inside 10 seconds to go. PK Young has worked for the final shot. They think they're going to get it. Nice look inside. The pass down along the baseline. The loose ball ends up in the hands of PK Young, but a block. Jackson Miller with the block saves the final bucket, and the Flashes go into at the end of the first quarter down 15-8 in this district championship game. We'll be right back. Welcome back to St. Joseph Academy and this District 3 championship ball game between St. Joseph Academy, the Flashes, and the Blue Wave of PK Young. PK Young is up 15-8 as we start the second quarter. The Flashes have been showing a 2-3 zone look for the majority of the game. PK Young hasn't really shot them out of it with the three, but they have gotten a couple of buckets and have knocked down a few shots that leads you to believe it's going to be a long night for St. Joe.
I believe St. Joe, well, I don't foresee this lead staying very long. I believe that Coach Perez is going to make some adjustments, perhaps initiate some man defense, and get St. Joe back into this one.
The Flashes here have Dionisio, Wolf, Sword, Jackson Miller, and Andy Gonzalez out on the floor. The three, that one's going to come up just short. The rebound back to the Blue Wave. The kick to the top. Bloodworth for three, and he got it.
PK Young still firing for three. That was going to be Aaron Small being able to secure the rebound and set him up for three.
18-8 with 7 minutes to play in the quarter. Blue Wave putting a lot of pressure on this Flashes offense. Mason Sword and Gabe Wolf, who have really leaders on the floor, doing a nice job directing traffic for their team. Andy Gonzalez out on the perimeter as well.
Now Gabe Wolf
Wolf gets it into the lane, kicks it out to Sword. No shot there for Mason, and the Flashes will reset. Sword again from the wing, gets doubled, passes out of it well, and Wolf's going to be fouled up there at the top by Adrian Bloodworth.
PK Young playing some very intense defense. That has to be their game plan coming into this one. Keep pressure on the ball. Don't allow any easy buckets.
6:36 to go in the first half. The Flashes down 18-8 to the Blue Wave of PK Young, who've traveled here from Gainesville, Florida. Dionisio finds Sword inside. Sword goes up strong and gets the basket. Great move by the sophomore.
Mason Sword, you'd be surprised the way he handles the ball. He's only a sophomore. He's got a great future ahead of him.
Speaking of handling the ball, PK Young couldn't hold on to that one. The Flashes are going to get it back. They're down 18-10 with 6:13 to play in the half, but they'll retake possession of the ball and a chance to close the lead.
PK Young setting up their full court press here, looking to keep that pressure.
Dionisio gets it up to Andy Gonzalez. He goes up and he's going to get called for the charge. Tough call on the hustle play in transition.
Now that is one way to get your team excited. Draw the offensive foul, get your team the ball. This is just adding to their momentum.
Head coach Marcus Perez and one of the officials engaged in a very respectful conversation right there. Flashes have dropped back into the zone. Imran Charles Jr. brings the ball up the floor. The Blue Wave have 4 players pretty low in this offense, trying to run some back picks and screens against the zone, looking to get some guys open inside. They've moved the ball around the perimeter very well all night long, and they're doing that here, looking for the right opportunity. Gabe Wolf tips that one out of bounds, and a foul's going to be called on Wolf. Wolf thought he got all ball there and conceivably thought it went off the leg of the Blue Wave player, but PK Young retains possession.
St. Joe trying to match their defensive intensity, trying to get some stops here.
Nice move on the inside. A travel's called inside the lane. Jackson Miller providing some nice defense there, and the Flashes take back over. 5:28 to go in the half. They're down 8, but looking to close the gap here. Gonzalez trapped in the corner, passes out of it very well. Now Gabe Wolf gets the ball up the floor. That one goes off the fingertips of the Blue Wave.
Now, the full court defense being effective. Now, if St. Joe does break that defense, it's a very good counterattack.
And the far side official has overridden the line judge there and says that that one actually went off the fingertips of Andy Gonzalez. The Blue Wave get possession back.
Yep, both players going after the ball.
Blue Wave here under a lot of pressure, but a nice move on the inside. The floater goes off the back of the iron. Mason Sword with the rebound. Sam Wolf in transition. They get it inside to Jackson Miller. Passes it back out to Sword. Sword now resets, and Wolf's going to set up the half-court offense.
Gabe Wolf, a real floor general. He's played on this varsity team since his freshman year. Gonzalez under pressure.
Wolf tries to knock this, throw this one inside. That ball is knocked away by Imran Charles. Larry Mitchell checks back in the game with 4:36 to go in the first half.
PK Young keeping up that defensive intensity. Let's see if St. Joe can find a way to keep calm and figure out their offensive flow.
Dionisio, the inbounder, gets it inside to Larry Mitchell. Mitchell goes up with the baby hook, and it's good. 18-12, 4:30 to play.
Now that baby hook is very hard to guard, especially going up someone who is 6'8".
Flashes have been able to close the lead just a little bit. They've got it to 6. The 3 from the corner. He nailed it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 21-12. 4:12 to play in the first half. Trying to get the ball inbounded against the pressure. Dionisio has it. Lofts it ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez in transition. Gets the ball tipped away. It's going back towards the Blue Wave. Bloodworth gets the layup in transition. 23-12 now. 3:50 to go in the half.
St. Joe playing sporadically. This PK Young defense is like a wall.
Flashes moving the ball against the zone. They do a nice job in transition. They break the press. Larry Mitchell, the baseline jumper is no good.
PK Young in transition here. Very fast-paced sequence of events. These possessions have been quick.
They're going to have to pull it out. The long 3. That one comes up short. But the Flashes can't come up with the rebound, and the Blue Wave get another chance at it. Offensive rebounds are always going to hurt you.
A little bit of slow of pace here. PK is going to try to recalibrate, slow down, catch a breath, work that perimeter offense a little more here.
Flashes staying with the 2-3 zone. It's 23-12 with 3 minutes to play in the half. Flashes packing it in just a little bit. Ball gets inside. The block by Larry Mitchell. Now Dionisio in transition. And he gets rejected on the other end.
Now big block there by PK Young. Dionisio
may have had an opportunity to drop that one off to a teammate, but the defender did a nice job kind of cutting off that passing lane.
Dionisio proficient scorer from the layup. He got denied there. Big play from PK Young.
Dionisio inbounds this one, gets it out to Wolf. Wolf passes up the 3. Nice up and under move to get inside, but the floater comes up just short. The Blue Wave have it in transition. The floater in the lane. That one's going to be no good. That runner is so hard to defend. The Blue Wave come up with the loose ball, and they put it in. 25-12.
PK Young, that's their brand of basketball. Just physical, physical, physical.
Foul's going to be called there on Jontez Williams. That's going to be the fourth foul on the Blue Wave. It's 25-12 with 2:25 to play in the first half, and there's a timeout on the floor. All right, we're going to take a timeout up here in the booth as well. We'll be right back to bring you the rest of the first half.
Dinicio to inbound. Welcome back after the timeout break. Let's see if St. Joe can get something going here. Mitchell in the corner. Wolf up top. St. Joe working it around the perimeter here. Dinicio slowing it down. Working the ball around the corner. Inside the middle, he drives. Rolls in. Strong finish there from Larry Mitchell. PK Young, quick in transition. Pass is intercepted, but they get the rebound. And the ball floats out of bounds. It is going to be St. Joe ball. Good defensive there from the Flashes. They're going to need a couple more of those if they're going to want to stay in this game. PK Young has just been pressing and pressing and pressing, but that's what they have trained for. So let's see if they can adjust, get their minds right, and get going. Dinicio bringing it up with Sword. Crosses the midline. Back to Wolf in the corner. Flash is moving it around well now. Dinicio in the corner, fumbles it but recovers. Flash is moving it around. Dinicio looking for opportunity here. Flash is still looking for something, trying to avoid the pressure that they have been in all game. Wolf makes a move, and he's clamped. Still trying. PK Young with some impressive defense here. In the middle of Mitchell, and a foul is called. That is going to be a push by number 10, Imran Charles Jr. Looks like PK Young is going to be making a substitution here. Now St. Joe struggling to find some offense, but let's see if they can figure it out and get some points here. The inbound. Pressure comes. Dinicio up top. Still passing it around here. Dinicio looking to get things organized, figure things out, maybe get something going for the Flashes. Still passing around into the middle, but the pass is tipped out of bounds. It is going to be St. Joe ball. Dinicio takes it out for a second time on this possession for the Flashes. Looking around now. In the corner, Mason Sword, three. It is no good. PK Young in transition off of the rebound. And it looks like PK Young's going to hold this for the last shot with 17 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what they go with this. Adrian Bloodworth moving to the top. Makes a move. Jump shot from 15 feet. It is good. It is good from Adrian Bloodworth. 4, three. Time is ticking off. Mitchell takes down the middle, shoots. No good. And that is going to conclude the first half of play with St. Joe Flashes 14 and the PK Young Blue Wave 27. Looks like we're going to take a little break here for halftime. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an exciting one so far, and we will catch you in the second half of Flashes Basketball.
Welcome back to St. Joseph Academy and this presentation of the Florida High School Athletic Association's 3A District Championship. This has been a fun night so far, MJ. We're up here in the gym here at St. Joe's. MJ Leinheiser, who you heard a lot throughout the first half, took over. First night he's ever done a broadcast. I had to step away for a few minutes, and he's like an old pro up here. MJ, a senior at St. Joseph Academy, proud of the work that he does in the classroom, on the football field, formerly on the basketball court, and so far he's done a great job tonight up here in the booth. Reset us here just a little bit as we get ready to start the second half.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for having me. I'm having an absolute blast. I love the game. I love being able to talk about it. I love the players. I love the whole atmosphere. Now, PK Young putting the pressure on St. Joe. Let's see, coming out of the locker room, if they've made adjustments to that pressure. Maybe get some more offense going, handling the pressure a little better. Here we go.
Flashes will get the basketball first here to open up the second half. What looks like a 3-2 zone look here for the Blue Wave. Always fun to see 6'8" Larry Mitchell at the top of the key beyond the three-point line moving the basketball around. Josh Dionisio has it now and gives it up to Wolf. Wolf back to Dionisio and across to the younger Wolf. The Flashes taking their time, kind of probing and evaluating this defense.
St. Joe looking to pick apart that zone defense.
Mid-range jumper from the wing by Dionisio is no good, but a nice rebound by Sam Wolf. The sophomore plays so much bigger and stronger than he appears. Got some big rebounds there.
Oh, absolutely. And playing with his older brother, Gabe Wolf, he has also been trained by the best of the best.
Dionisio is going to inbound this one. Looks around at a couple of options. He's going to toss this one into Gabe Wolf. Gabe's been an impressive senior leader for this team. That basketball gets tipped out of bounds. It's going to go back over to the Blue Wave. 7:17 to go now in the third quarter. 27-14 in favor of PK Young. Flashes and PK met earlier in the season. Flashes came away with a victory. Blue Wave looking to exact a little bit of revenge here in the district championship game. Both teams playing for a chance to move on into regionals. Now both teams will get to go, but the winner will get the higher seed and maybe the opportunity to host a game.
PK Young still playing their very particular offense, looking to pick apart that zone, as it's deemed very successful so far in this contest.
Bloodworth gets inside, can't get it to fall. Mason Sword with another rebound. Slows things down, and now Dionisio will set up the half court. Mitchell gets doubled, can't pass out of it, and that ball gets knocked away. It'll go out of bounds, but it'll stay with St. Joe.
Now, one thing PK Young has not adjusted is that ferocious defense. They're going to be looking to do that all night.
Dionisio looks for an opening, gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell puts the ball on the floor, now goes up. That one tips off the rim 3 different times and then drops in. He'll also go to the line.
Big and one there from Larry Mitchell. Let's see if he can convert on the big and one.
27-16. Flashes within 11, a chance to make it 10. Mitchell, a good free throw shooter.
Yes.
That one goes off the back of the iron, and the Blue Wave have it in transition.
A little bit of announcer jinx there.
We'll hope that's not the case, MJ, but that is a fair point to bring up at this point after the miss. Bloodworth dribbled to the corner. There's the kick inside. He goes up, and he's going to get called for the travel. Larry Mitchell thankful that wasn't a foul called on him. The Flashes will take back over. 27-16, 6:16 to play.
The full court defense as expected here from the Blue Wave. PK Young forces them to bring the ball back out. Sword in the corner in some trouble. Ball is out, and it's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession arrow. Actually, no, a timeout was called by St. Joe. It looks like they're going to retain possession of the basketball. Great hustle by Mason Sword. and a nice timeout by Coach Marcus Perez.
Oh yeah, strategic timeout there, looking to retain the possession of the ball.
So you've been in timeouts with Coach Perez before. What's the conversation like in the huddle?
Oh, it's intense. You know, he will tell you in a very loving way that you're doing something wrong, all constructive criticism, but he just wants the best for you, and that's what he's all about. He may get on your case, but that's only because he wants to see you succeed. And most of the time, it is successful. You'll fix your act up and play to your full potential.
That's what coaching, teaching, and I guess parenting is all about. Hopefully, it will indeed be successful. Flashes get ready to inbound here. They're down 11 with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dionisio surveys the landscape, gets it inside to Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it back out to Wolf, and they'll reset the offense.
Here they go with their perimeter offense, looking to get something going here in the third quarter.
Same 3-2 zone here. A flat three across the top. Running a couple of picks and screens. Wolf loses control of the basketball, and the Blue Wave have it in transition. Bloodworth goes in on his own, can't get the bucket to fall, and now the foul is going to be called against Charles Jr. And it looks like a technical foul may have been called against the Blue Wave bench.
Yes, that was good defense there on that drive. He had a full head of steam going to the basket. Flashes were able to prevent the bucket there. Sturdy defense.
So it does appear that there was a technical against the Blue Wave bench. Mason Sword is selected to take the free throws. Sword, 2 dribbles. Reverse rotation, that one's just long. He'll get another shot at it.
Mason Sword, a prolific scorer.
He is averaging about 12.5 points a game and 6+ rebounds. Very smart basketball player. Very smart young man in the classroom as well.
His future is very bright as he knocks down the second free throw.
Reverse rotation splash. It's 27-17, 5:34 to go in the third quarter. The Flashes will inbound this one on the side. Looks like a substitute here. And maybe a conversation between coach and official.
PK Young retaining their intensity on defense. That has been the name of the game for them so far, and it has definitely deemed successful.
Dionisio and Wolf are going to work this ball across the timeline after inbounding it from the side. Some clapping going on the floor along with the defensive chant. Wolf passes up the 3, kicks it outside to Mason Sword. Ball comes back to him, a little unselfish play. The left-handed 3, a great rebound there by Sword, but he can't get the putback to fall, but the Flashes will retain possession after the ball goes out of bounds.
Flash is getting a chance here to catch their breath, recalibrate, and try to get another. Now, that was a good shot by Gabe Wolf. He had enough space to get the shot off, and we know he can hit the 3.
Nice look inside there to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to go up. No foul is called. Blue Wave in transition. Great hustle by Dionisio to get back. Andy Gonzalez comes up with the loose ball, and that one's going to be out of bounds on St. Joe. He tried the old jump in the air and throw it off of somebody's knee play, and the ball touched his foot on the way out of bounds.
PK Young looking for some strategy here on offense.
Good look inside here for the Blue Wave. Couple of guys get up in the air. Nobody can block the shot, but they do keep them from scoring. Now the kick to the outside. 3-second call. The three-pointer is no good. Still a 10-point ball game inside 5 minutes to play, and a 30-second timeout has been called. MJ, you've got 30 seconds to diagnose the best solution for the Flash's offense to defeat the 3-2 zone.
Now, I would say work the ball around quickly as you can. To beat the zone, you got to move the ball around quickly. Look for good three-point shots. You got a good three-point shooter in Gabe, Wolf, Mason, Sword. Get them the ball, get them a good look. That could be a knockdown 3. And also that simultaneously tires that defense out. Keep their hands moving and their feet moving. It'll wear them down.
So one of the things I'd like to see here in this possession, given you've got 3 defenders out at the three-point line and just 2 down low, is to kind of flood the baseline here. Would love to see a quick 3 down or even a 4 down style of offense that forces those players to adjust. Basketball is going to St. Joe.
Official's going to give
So
the
an
PK
interesting
Young.
dynamic here. Because the technical was called against the bench, the coach from PK Young has to stay down in his chair. As a former high school basketball coach who once had to sit down after a technical foul, I won't say who that foul was called on. It is hard to coach from your seat for the remainder of the night. They'll have to work on that. Gonzalez does a nice job in transition, and the runner falls. It's 27-19. Blue Wave now looking to get back on the scoreboard. Flashes on a small run here. Nice pass to the inside. He gets Mitchell off of his feet, and he'll get called for the foul.
And that ball just kissed the rim. It looked like it was going to go in for the N1, but just rolled out. Kind of a lucky play there. PK Young. Now, St. Joe is still very well in this game. They just got to play physical defense and be able to adapt to the other physicality on the defensive side of the ball.
At this point, it's arguably a 3-possession ball game. And with that missed free throw, 4:26 to go, it's 27-19 in favor of the Blue Wave. My name is Todd DiClemente. I'm the principal of St. Joe's. Sitting next to me is MJ Lionheiser, a senior at St. Joe, who is making his broadcast debut. Folks, he's going to steal my job in no time. Maybe as principal as well as broadcaster.
Maybe one day.
Second free throw is good. It's now 28-19. 4:26 to play in the third quarter. Gonzalez does a nice job beating the press. Gets it up to Wolf. Wolf evades a little bit of pressure. Sword's going to pull it back, and Dionisio's going to run it from the top.
Just proving the great handle of Gabe Wolf there. Lost the ball a little bit, but was able to recover it.
Wolf with the left-handed dribble. Kicks out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez for three. No good. Larry Mitchell with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Wolf. Wolf looks inside to Mitchell again. Mitchell with a good look to Gonzalez, who's under a lot of pressure underneath, but he gets the basket and the foul.
Crucial and one there. Great play by Andy Gonzalez, going up strong, absorbing the contact, and one. That's what your team needs when you're down. Exactly what you need.
It's 28-21, 3:52 to play.
St. Joe gaining some traction here.
Jalen Jerkins checks into the ball game. Replaces a player we don't have on our, that was Randall Robinson, the starting center. Andy Gonzalez does not get the free throw, but Mason Sword with the hustle rebound. The left-handed shot in the lane is no good. Rebound flashes, but a foul is called underneath. Looks like that one's going to go against Gonzalez. And the Blue Wave will get it back, but it's just a 7-point game.
Flashes in there.
A travel is called against the Blue Wave. Moved his feet just a little too much. Not quite as bad as a couple of travel calls we've seen over the years. Nice look to the outside. Gonzalez passes up the three. Nice little runner on the baseline. It's 28-23.
What a move there from
game.
Andy Gonzalez. Goes up for the three, pump fakes, goes around a second defender. Beautiful play there.
3:30 to play in the quarter. Nice basket inside for Randall Robinson. Andy Gonzalez, the sophomore, has made a great contribution here in the third quarter. Flashes are able to beat the press and now get set up. Gabe Wolf for three. That one's no good. That one gets knocked out of bounds, and the Blue Wave will take possession.
Now, good shot there from Wolf. I'm surprised he didn't make the defense pay for that one, leaving him wide open. That's dangerous.
You know, I've got a made three-pointer call ready to go for one of our listeners. Hopefully we get a chance to offer that before this night is up. If we get into the fourth quarter, we might even offer it in favor of the Blue Wave, just so that we can give a shout out to our friend Mr. Sakaris. But we'll wait on that opportunity. Nice ball movement here by the Blue Wave. They get it inside. Contested shot is no good. Larry Mitchell with the rebound. Andy Gonzalez in transition gets doubled, dribbles out of it, and now gets it up top to Gabe Wolf, who's going to reset the offense along with Mason Sword. Sword and Dionisio out beyond the three-point line. 2:30 to play now in the third quarter. Flashes showing a lot of patience here. Gonzalez sets the screen. Dionisio can't do a lot with it. They get it inside to Mitchell, who uses the body. The shot is no good. No good, and the Blue Wave are going the other way. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
Good play there from Mitchell. You can look to see more of that coming out of him.
Nice hustle play by the Blue Wave, but it gives the Flashes a transition opportunity. Tries to force that one inside. Pass is intercepted. And a travel is called in transition. Patton Pinkins, along with his teammate, were working very unselfishly, both giving the other one a chance to take the ball. But in the end, it causes a turnover.
Now,
7-point game with 1:55 to play in the quarter.
Flash is building up some momentum here, trying to claw their way back into this one. Good intensity here, making this game heart pumping, blood rushing.
Gonzalez knocked out of bounds over on the sideline. His teammates hustle over to help him up. That's a classy move.
And we can predict in the future of this game, the physicality of PK Young is going to come out, especially. That's what they're going to be doing. Physical, make the defense like a brick wall.
MJ, I've got an idea here. Why don't you take over the play-by-play duties for the rest of this quarter, and I'll be your analyst.
Alrighty, sounds good. Well, here we go to start off with my single commentary. Josh Dionisio bringing the ball up, looking to get the Flashes in motion here. Sword, back to Dionisio, to Gonzalez in the corner. Sword up top, Wolf with the screen, drive, kick out to Gonzalez in the corner. Back to Sword in the middle. Drives up, goes up, and he is going to be called for the travel. Coach Perez
That's
is
a
not
tough
liking that one.
situation there. You work so hard to get the ball in a good position to score. Tough call there on the sophomore, who I thought made a nice move to the basket.
Looked like a great move. We got Adrian Bloodworth bringing it up. And a foul.
Offensive foul is
Offensive
called
foul.
there.
So
Flashes will take this one out of bounds. Down 7 with 1:20 to go.
Dionisio bringing the ball up, looking to get some offense going. With about a minute 15 left in the third, they're going to need some offense here, gain some more traction. Sword on the wing, back to Dionisio in the middle. Wolf cutting, back out. And here we go, Gonzalez, and he is going to be called for the travel.
That's a tough call. He went for the jump stop there, and unfortunately, I think he was in the air just moments after he received that pass, so travel is called. He did make the bucket. We're inside a minute to play in the quarter.
Bloodworth bringing the ball up, handing it off. PK Young, their signature offense, working the ball around, making that zone move. Adrian Bloodworth, three from the, and it is off. Dionisio with the rebound.
Those missed threes are big because it gives
Gonzalez, looks
transition
like it's going to be over.
opportunities.
Beautiful reverse layup from Andy Gonzalez. That is now going to make the score 30-25 with 26 seconds left. Let's
What a
see how
move by Gonzalez to get to the basket. That's a big play.
big play. Bloodworth looking, surveying the defense, looking to make something work. It looks like they're going to hold the ball for the last shot of this third period. This St. Joe crowd chanting defense, looking to egg their team on to make a good play here. 6 seconds.
Flashes have to be mindful of the foul.
And foul is
And
called.
there it is. So that's one of the hardest things as a defender. You feel the clock running down, and you're looking for the opportunity to try to step in, force the turnover, and get your own bucket.
Oh, absolutely. Bloodworth driving. Wild shot. No good. Bloodworth's three-point attempt is no good. That is going to conclude the third period of this game. St. Joe looking to make a comeback. We got PK Young at 30 points, St. Joseph Academy at 25.
He's MJ Leinheiser, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. The Florida High School Athletic Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA Basketball Championships possible. There's a long, great list here. You've got everybody from Gatorade and Mainline Events to Balfour Spectrum Sports, Max Preps, and more. We'll also talk about GoFam, which was the ticketing app that so many of our fans got a chance to use tonight to enjoy this contest.
Back to the action here. PK Young working the ball around, looking to get this fourth period going strong. Gabe Wolf guarding up top, Adrian Bloodworth, surveying the defense. In the corner, down to the middle, Mitchell guarding. Quick three from the top of the key, air ball from PK Young, but it looks like the attempt to recover the ball is not successful. The Flashes will take possession here.
So nice hustle there by number 24, Aaron Small, to go after that loose ball. Nearly saved that one for his teammate, but instead the Flashes are going to take possession. Mason Sword in transition.
PK Young, their full court defense, looks like they've retreated back into their regular defense here. With Wolf up top, looking to get this offense going for the Flashes. Gonzalez on the wing, surveying. Wolf back up top, makes a drive, quick step, the shot from down low, it is good.
What a great move inside. Got his feet set, used that pivot foot well, and knocked down the jumper in the lane. It's a 3-point game with 6:52 to play.
And PK Young looking to get some offense of their own going. They're going to need a bucket here to try to stop the fire. And Mitchell with the great defense down low. Sword in transition for the Flashes.
Stops like that are big when you're taking momentum back over in a game.
Gonzalez with the drive. Mitchell in the middle. He's up, but it is no good. Mitchell's looking for the foul. PK Young here in transition. Kick out into the corner for three. Good. And that is going to be
that one hurts.
Patton
now turns this back
Pickens.
into a 6-point ball game.
Dinicio taking it out with PK Young in the full court. Wolf to Sword. Gonzalez taking up the end line, and there's going to be a foul called on the blue wave. Looks like he grabbed Andy Gonzalez as he was trying to blow by him.
So this is one of those moments where the Flashes can arguably take advantage of the fact that the Blue Wave have been ahead in this game since the beginning. You have to hope that it kind of gets them out of their rhythm a little bit. They may start pressing as if they're down when in fact they still have a 6-point lead, because suddenly the Flashes are showing such great life.
Right, and you can't forget about the home court advantage. Of course, our great St. Joseph Academy students providing that energy and heart to cheer their team on to get back into this game and try to secure the W. Gonzalez misses the free throw, and PK Young will take possession. And that pass knocked away.
Nice hustle there by Dionisio to knock that one away.
PK Young is going to be taking the ball out from the sideline. And Aaron Bloodsworth going to be taking it out, looking. Aaron
Looks
Small.
like PK Young is trying to take the air out of the ball just a little bit, try to draw some time off this clock, shorten this game.
And another three from the wing. It is no good. Dionisio. And it is going to be St. Joe ball.
Josh went up really strong for that rebound. It was tipped out of his hands, but ultimately that's because he was in such good position.
St. Joe taking the ball out. Wolf in the corner, looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez going down the sideline to about the wing. He's doubled, but he gets around it. Driving to the middle, kicks out to Gabe for three from the wing. No good off the back of the rim. And there's going to be a foul called on the loose ball. It is going to be PK Young possession.
So MJ, I thought that was going to be the made three, and I almost jumped over your call there because, like I said, there's a very specific call from Mr. Sakaris' and I's childhood that I was going to work in there for him.
And I'm going to try to incorporate one myself. He is a modern basketball announcer and is very famous for the big three shot. So let's see if we can get that to happen here.
Well,
but PK Young.
It's all yours, my friend. Enjoy it.
Alrighty. So here we go. PK Young in trouble. Gonzalez with the interception. Loose ball. Gonzalez driving. It's a loose ball. Let's see what the refs call. Looks like it is going to be refs discussing jump ball. It is called jump ball.
None of the officials were able to make a clear decision there. That's a tough situation for the official who's running down the sideline, and both players kind of screened him from seeing the basketball. Neither of the other two officials had a good angle.
Maybe not the... And Gonzalez from the three in the corner. off the side of the rim. Gonzalez, oh, aggressive rebound there. Looks like that's going to be the tie-up they're looking for. Jump ball. Now this one, oh, possession's going to be good for the Blue Wave here.
Now,
Adrian
subtle
Bloodworth.
little moment there. If you watch the referees, they've usually got a quarter or a small object in their pocket that they will actually switch pockets in the direction of the possession arrow.
And Mitchell going up, and they grab the rebound and are able to lay it back in. Score now 35, PK Young 27 flashes with about 5 minutes left to go in the last quarter of this game. Gonzalez driving, left side, jump stop, gets stuck to Mitchell, and he fumbles the ball and loses it. It's going to be PK Young possession.
So the timing of that play kind of got thrown off. Gonzalez tried the little jump stop in the lane, hoping to either draw a foul or get a little jumper, but it wasn't there. Mitchell was moving towards the basket. Gonzalez saw him as stationary, and ultimately the ball gets thrown away.
Right, and that's where the jump stop can be either really good or dangerous, but good move overall from Gonzalez. And it seems that St. Joe is going to be taking a timeout to talk things over in this fourth quarter with 4:40 left. Blue Wave 35, a ferocious trying to climb back into it flashes 27.
All right, we'll be right back. Make plans to attend the 2021 Florida High School Boys Basketball State Championship hosted by the RP Funding Center. The intense action takes place March 3rd through the 6th at RP Funding Center. Come out and watch state champions crowned in all 7 school classifications. For more information, please visit FHSAA.com.
And folks, you're going to want to tune into that broadcast. I am proud to say that Florida basketball, Florida high school basketball, in fact, is a different breed. Very intense, very entertaining. So here we go in this game. PK Young taking the ball up, looking to move it around here. Pressure defense coming from the top. Gonzalez pressuring, jump shot from the middle. It is good with the floater there.
Those floaters are so hard to defend if you do it well.
Tough shot there. Gonzalez in the corner, back to Dinicio in the middle. Gonzalez looking to Sword fumbles the ball, but he gets back possession. Dinicio bringing it up. Looks like St. Joe's trying to increase their pace here. With Gabe Wolf on the wing, looking for somewhere to pass it. To Dinicio up top. Over to Sword in the corner. Dinicio back. Wolf up top. Tries to slot it into the pass for Mitchell. Mitchell goes up. No call there. Ball is loose. It's going to be a tie-up, and PK Young takes possession.
That's a tough one there. I thought Wolf had a good grip on the ball, but no call there.
And yes, that was a tough
ball's going to go
call
out
there.
of bounds. St. Joe's going to get that one back.
Dinicio looking for the quick out. Looking to beat this pressure. Looking to get the ball to the middle. That's how you break the press. Mitchell looking. Bounce pass to Dinicio in the middle. He goes up. No good. Tough shot there. Almost went in.
Great look there on the pass. Dionisio unable to finish, but a really quick possession there for St. Joe gives the ball back over to the Blue Wave. They're down 10 with 3:20 to play.
And a quick turnover there. Sword in the drive. Oh, and accidentally passes it to the wrong team. PK Young deciding not to attack, looking to recalibrate. Swinging the ball around now.
Flash's defense trying to force some turnovers.
And Gabe Wolf for the steal, looking to drive. Pass to Gonzalez, but it's going to go off the knee of Dionisio. And the ball is out. The referee deems it PK Young ball.
So it's kind of interesting. You're feeling the pressure just a little bit of the time. I'm not saying the players are feeling pressure, but you feel the time and the clock ticking down. You're inside 3 minutes. You're down 10. Kind of speeds everything up. Really hard for an athlete to kind of calm himself down and work fast but not hurry.
Right, and it's inevitable. And now the really good ones, they handle themselves under pressure very well, but there's no escaping that urgent feeling, especially in a game that's changing tides so quickly as this one. You know it's there, and it's all about how you capitalize, how you control that yourself, and how you make the big plays.
For all the latest news about Florida high school sports, including results of all tournaments in the 2021 FHSA Boys Basketball State Champions, visit FHSA.com, the new official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.com. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of all Florida high school sports on the NFHS Network, brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
All right, we are 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Intense battle. There's a 10-point difference on the scoreboard. PK Young still ahead. They're going to start the possession on offense. Let's see what they're going to do with it here.
MJ Leinheiser taking over play-by-play tonight for the Flashes Digital Network. Doing a great job thus far.
I appreciate that. And Adrian Bloodworth is going to swing it. Here comes that meticulous PK Young offense, looking to get the easy bucket. Drive now from the corner, and ball gets knocked loose there. Mitchell with the rebound, looking for some outlet pass here, and he's going to hand it off to Sword. Sword bringing up the court to Denicio, and Wolf in the corner, back to Denicio. Gonzalez with the drive, big step there, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Gonzalez. Good play there by the PK Young defender to get his feet set, let the offense drive into him, and draw the foul. Good play there.
So 37-27, 2:20 to play.
And PK Young is going to have another offensive possession here after the foul. Dionisio guarding with intensity.
Both of these teams will earn their way into the regional playoffs after this game by virtue of being in this championship game. But it's a huge matter of pride and also a matter of seeding to take home the district championship.
Right, and what's interesting about the seeding, like you said, is that St. Joe has had home court advantage in all of these big games. So, if they continue to win, they continue to get that essential home court advantage. So, that's why winning here is important.
Looks like there is a wet spot on the floor.
Now, as they clear up that wet spot, this game has been very exciting. Despite the 10-point difference, it does not feel like a 10-point difference. It
So a
feels
little bit
like
of gamesmanship here out on the floor. As the towel gets brought out to wipe up the floor, the athletic director offered to sweep it up. The coach asked for that opportunity so he could have a little chit chat with the officials, it appears.
now that definitely strategy. Coach Perez, he's always looking for an opportunity for something.
2:07 to play now. It's a 10-point ball game in favor of the Blue Wave of PK Young over your St. Joseph Academy Flashes.
Wolf is going to pick up Bloodsworth at half court, making him make a decision, putting a little pressure on him.
Flashes need to start getting some stops here.
Oh, Dionisio's going to be
And a
called for the
foul
foul.
is going to be called.
Good sportsmanship there for Dionisio. You always want to help out the opposing player. That's what St. Joe's all about. Good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. That's classy. Not an intentional foul. Was definitely look, this is that time of the game where you're trying to take some chances, you're trying to force turnovers, trying to put pressure on guys so you can get some buckets in transition. Flashes have closed the gap a couple of times tonight, but haven't been able to retake the lead.
It looks like PK Young is going to be in the bonus here with Bloodworth taking some foul shots. He knocks down the first one. Let's see if he can convert on the second. And that
Reverse
free throw,
rotation splash is good.
so that's going to push the lead up 39-27 Blue Wave. Dionisio rolls the ball into Wolf, but back to Dionisio.
Flash is already thinking about the clock here.
Wolf to Mitchell. Mitchell, big move, and he is going to power move, and Coach Perez is going to take a timeout here.
Big move by a big man is good. It's 39-29, 142 to play. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout in the booth and be right back. Hey, are you posting pictures from today's event on your social media accounts? Tag the FHSAA and we'll retweet and share it. Follow the FHSAA on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat by searching for FHSAA. You can also like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/FHSAA. On the site, you can keep up with the teams and people who strive to make high school athletics in the state of Florida the best. That's facebook.com/FHSAA. MJ set up the last 142. It's a 10-point ball game. What do you expect to see?
I expect the St. Joe Flashes. Now they're in quite a predicament here. They're gonna need to score. Period. But they can't force unnecessary turnovers. They're going to need to take care of the ball and be proficient with the basketball. Get good looks, clean looks, nothing too crazy. Now PK Young looking to do the same thing, but be more conservative with the ball. Don't let them come back into this one here. Quick foul from Dionisio.
So this is that point in the basketball game. That's going to be foul number 8. It'll be 1-1 for the Blue Wave. This is the point in the game where every player has to find that balance between purposefully fouling somebody for clock purposes and intentionally fouling somebody that would draw additional penalties for the team.
And I believe the officials understand the flow of the game. They understand that those fouls are intentional for a reason, not out of bad sportsmanship.
They do. I think a big question is how both players react to it.
And Dionisio under some pressure. Mitchell driving. Wolf from the 3. And he drives, takes a step back out to Mitchell. Mitchell with a step, and then he's going to be called with a blocking foul, not a shooting foul.
So that will be 2 shots. He was in the act of shooting.
Mitchell's going to be shooting some free throws here. PK Young up top, 40. St. Joe 29 with a minute 23 left in this ball game.
A district championship is on the line. Both teams have already earned their way into the regionals, but there are 2 trophies sitting on the table just to our left. Both of these teams want that championship trophy.
Oh, yes, and Mitchell. Free throw 1 hits off the back and the front of the rim and out. Mitchell attempting his second free throw here.
3 dribbles, a little knee bend.
And he is 0 for 2, but Gonzalez trying to make the play, pats it out of bounds. PK Young ball.
Flashes here starting to run out of time. The difference is now 11.
And they're going to look to intentionally foul here, and no call twice. Oh, there's the foul. PK Young lining up for free throws here. It is going to be number 10, Imran Charles Jr. taking the foul shots for the Blue Wave.
Flashes have had a great season. They're 16-6 on the year. They have not lost in 2021. They're in danger of dropping their first game here, but this is all part of the process of growing as a team and moving towards championships. They may be down right now, but they still get a chance to move on to regionals, where I understand there were upsets in the corresponding districts. So you've got good opponents on the other side that you've got a good chance against.
Oh, absolutely. And here we have Mason. There's a Mason Sword in the middle. Kicks out to Gonzalez. He's going to drive to the basket. Kick it out to Mitchell. Mitchell going to take one step. Sword for 3 from the top of the key. No good. Gonzalez attempting the rebound. And kick out. PK Young ball. And is going to be a breakaway layup. Oh, and he is going to decide not to take the basket there, running the clock out.
Yeah, mature play by the senior. Had the opportunity to maybe get a dunk in transition, but makes the smart play, pulls it out. They're going to work the clock. And it looks like the Blue Wave have a chance to close out this game.
And it looks like the PK Young are going to. It was a hard-fought victory. Kudos to them. Kudos to the Flashes. It was a great contest.
Likewise great was the broadcast debut of one MJ Lionheiser. Hope you guys enjoyed getting a chance to listen to him throughout the night. Appreciate all of you who are watching from home tonight. I'm sorry that you couldn't be here in the gym with us, but thanks to MJ, you knew everything that was happening here. Great job. Any final thoughts before we go?
Final thoughts. It was a great contest. I am excited for what this Flashes team has in the future. They're not done yet. And if anything, this loss is going to be fuel for the fire for their next game.
The Flashes will be heading to regionals. They should play early next week. We wish them all the best. Head coach Marcus Perez over there talking to the head coach for PK Young, Bodrick Johnson. They exchange a couple of nice words and now get ready to, well, bring their teams back to the locker room, talk a little bit about what they experienced tonight, and get them ready for the next round.
Blue Wave emerging victorious from this one. They came in with the right game plan. They executed, and that's how you get a victory.
All right. Hey, great job by both teams. Great job by MJ. Good night, everybody, and go Flashes.